Well, hello YouTube. My name is Joe and welcome to my pasture build. Been bringing you guys along on this, and I thought that this would be a nice little update. Very sunny day here in Michigan. We are a few days after Christmas, and we're pleasantly surprised with upper 40s and sunny. So today I thought it'd be a great day to smoke up the neighborhood. And so I've got several burn piles going. I've been sharing along the way, just harvesting trees and cutting things down. And so take you back a few days. Christmas Eve, me and a couple of the boys came out and we were able to cut down a tree. Usually during winter, my oldest is taking this on now, where we will just cut up big rounds for folks that need boiler wood. And so usually we'll let go of a couple cords of wood. Boiler wood's kind of nice because you don't have to do a lot of work, especially if we can get to it very easily. All we do is cut rounds. That's it. I'm not doing any splitting. I'm not doing any stacking. I'm cutting rounds and hauling it, or they come to it. And with the price of firewood right now, rounds for a boiler, $150 a quarter or so. And so we will cut some rounds and just stick them to the side. Anyhow, because of that, we end up with a lot more brush. You can see a burn pile down there. You can see a burn pile. Oh man, I think it's on the other side of that tree there. There's a burn pile somewhere over in this area. And then I've got a stump right there that I'm burning out. So with that stump, I just dug along the side of it and dug, got her underneath the roots. And I just keep putting stuff in that hole and lighting it on fire. And it goes out eventually, and then I put it on fire again, and hopefully that will continue to burn it out. So today I lit these piles on fire. Bought a flame weeder back Black Friday, and flame weeder is the most excellent tool if you want to get a fire going quickly. You got to bring that bottle of propane down, but once you do that, man, it gets that fire going fast. So this is what we got going on. We keep burning, we keep piling it up. And so this pile here, I was able to light that on fire, and then I used the tractor to kind of move stuff around. The tractor is an excellent tool to just kind of push that brush back onto the fire. Instead of trying to pick through it, you just kind of push it back on, leave it alone. Push it back on, leave it alone. Now I'm at the stage where I can probably just use a rake to kind of rake everything back on. There will be sticks that get kind of shoved into the coals. We'll lift those out so that they will burn. And so burning's not ideal. I don't love smoking out my neighbors, but chippers are really expensive to rent, and I just don't have the energy to chip for 10, 12 hours. Let's take you out back. So once again, another pile of wood. That is all soft maple, and that came from, that tree right there. That was a two-legged tree. Soft maples a lot of times will be kind of split. They like to have offshoots. They like to split. They don't grow straight very often. And so that one came down pretty good. First half I did yesterday. The second half I did today. I really try not to do more than one fuel tank full of that chainsaw at a time. So I cut it down. It did hang up in the crotch of this tree and actually kind of cracked it open a little bit. Hung up and came along and cut, making sure you're being safe, not underneath it. Cut until it hit the ground, and then it was slice and dice time. That soft maple, I will split that so I can fill up my racks up top. I think even soft maple will have some value, and mostly it's value for me, but it is a heating fuel. So that is what we'll be doing. And then once again, new brush pile. We got another brush pile right there. And this gives you a different view of that pasture. Looks a little desolate, but that is that pasture. And when this is all said and done, this is probably 3/4 of an acre. So not real big. I can't support a herd of cattle here. You can see that this is very wet ground, but this will definitely subsidize a couple of goats. Would love to raise a cow, but probably not. But right now we're kind of opening this up. The goal would be to take out lots of trees, but leave some trees. And then the goal would honestly is, once I get this established, start going through most of the property. I would love to have 3-4 acres that looks like this. Issue is, like I said, my videos are not for anybody else besides me, and for my kids, and just more of a journal. But you can see right there, right there, that's wet. The woods get wet. The woods stay wet. But I would love to be in that spot where we have fewer trees per acre. Those trees could be mature, so when it comes time to cut, each tree has more value, right? Each tree is bigger. There's more firewood coming off of it. I would love to have, like I said, 3 to 4 acres of wooded pasture. Got some hawks who are hanging around. Not quite sure. Hopefully they're hunting for mice and red squirrels, right? Red squirrels. So that is the goal. That is what I'm working on. Like I said, not a real exciting video, but I definitely wanted to record this for my sake. Last time I did a burn pile, we were over in that area. My finger never points to where the camera is pointing. But that's what we're working through. And so I thought that this would be a nice timestamp. This is what we did December 27th, 2023. And this is probably going to be one of the last trees I cut out here. I do have some firewood, some ash, some cherry to cut out the way back, but it's got to get cold. The ground's got to freeze. Back here, it's pretty sandy and a little bit higher than this middle section here. And so I can't even haul this wood out without leaving big ruts. So once it gets high 20s, I'll bring the splitter back and split this soft maple here. And then I will get out back, and I do want to bring you along for that. This will probably be the last year that I cut off of the stand of ash. And so I've been cutting off this single stand of ash. And it seems like the woods has stands, like up that way I have a stand of aspen popple, right? Over here I've got a stand of hickory. Right behind you is where I get all my sassafras poles from. Way out back I've got the stand of red oak, and then I got tulip poplar, giant tulip poplar. So back there I've been cutting ash, and this will probably be the last year. I've got 3 or 4, maybe 5 logs, depending on how hard I really want to work for it. And they're just rotting. Sometimes they're rotten before they even hit the ground. Sometimes they'll hit the ground and then you got like a couple weeks, it feels like. And so there you go. There is my little video journal. And this is what we're doing. 2023. You probably won't have any music to this video. You might get a couple time lapses. You'll probably get a couple B-rolls of the different activities I did. But if you're coming for excitement, you're coming for entertainment, I'm probably the wrong guy. But maple syrup season is coming. It really is. We'll probably be tapping in about 6 more weeks, all depending on how that weather looks. But it's sneaking up on us, guys. And so I'm pretty excited to tap those trees and boil that sap. And absolutely. So anyhow, I'm rambling now. Been rambling for 12 minutes according to the screen. So I will talk to you guys later. And I do wish you guys, hope you had a Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a good New Year. And I hope that you get to take advantage of these sunny days. I've got a couple more days of break. I go back on the 2nd, and that's good. That's good. Routine is good. So thanks for joining me, guys. You have a great day. Bye now.